Class is in session. Welcome back to Digital Scribeology. This semester, we are covering the 48 laws of songwriting. My name is Nayim, your professor, your instructor, your coach. Law 4, learn to shut the fuck up. That really kind of goes without saying. In the 48 laws of power, it says, learn and always say, what does it say? It says always say less than necessary. I got notes because I want to do you guys justice. Always say less than necessary. A lot of people's problem when they try to get into the business and get into writing and working with clients and doing stuff with people is they don't know how to start running their fucking mouth. They don't know how to shut the fuck up. They overshare. They overpersonalize. They just do too much of this and not enough of this and enough of this. A person who tells you, especially like right when you first meet motherfuckers and right in the beginning, it falls into what we talked about with Law 3. With running your mouth so much, you end up not only oversharing and revealing and putting yourself in a vulnerable state, but it's just like it's weird to just run your mouth so much. And not just it's weird. The fact that you can trick yourself out of a whole lot of shit by running your mouth. You trick yourself out of a lot of positions, a lot of opportunities, a lot of whatever. Running your mouth too much can turn people off. Running your mouth too much might mean you're not trustworthy to your client. Doing too much of this, it puts you in a severely bad spot, and it also projects nervousness. Now, you could be nervous, but you want to walk into a situation with your client. You want to be as confident as possible. You don't want your client thinking like, oh my God, like they're not going to do the best work for me because they're nervous, or I can tell they're nervous is whatever. Or some people might think it's cute, but it's not cute. You want to walk in as confident as possible, chest poked out, head up high, back straight. But and it just plays into more so, I mean, that's a part of it, but it more so plays into why the fuck are you talking so much? Why the fuck are you revealing so much? This is a work relationship. Clientele. Store and customer. You don't need to know Walmart's logistical strategy or whatever. Now we know it now because it's been so many years, but when Walmart was starting out, they might have told you, yeah, our idea is to be automated in 100 years or 50 years or however many fucking years, but that's it. You can say, and I think it's, if you want to do stuff like that, which I probably would recommend keeping it brief. Like your mission statement should be one sentence. If you are a corporation or you are whatever, my objective is to give you 100% quality in the fastest time I can provide. Or if you want to go deeper than that, I want to provide 100% quality in 48 hours or less. Keep it like that. You don't have to go deep into what your process is. You don't have to go deep into whatever. And it's not just to draw up mystique and mysterious. It's just that I was able to convey my message in one sentence. A short sentence too. It doesn't need to be a fucking paragraph. This isn't an introduction, the fucking preamble, a manifesto to what's going on. Stop talking so much. You're going to get yourself in a heap of fucking trouble. And that's worst, that's worst case scenario with talking so much. But shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You don't have to be so revealing and so open and so talkative with people. Now, you don't want to be just stone cold. I mean, you could be. It could work to your advantage. But you don't want to be like a stone cold bitch or a stone cold asswipe. But people don't need to know your plans. People don't need to know the step-by-step process of what you are doing. Now, if you are teaching, you can do that. You don't need to just be flapping off at the fucking mouth, revealing everything. And now that you flapped off at your fucking mouth so much. There's no mystique. There's no mystery to you. All I got to do is come through and fill in the fucking blanks, and I can go and do it myself if I can just fill the blanks in. What would stop me from taking everything that you have flapped off at your gums and told me about how to do this? Now, it's different if somebody is paying you to teach, but you talking about working for a motherfucker or having control of this, because this whole thing is about having control of the situation so you don't get fucked over in your business deals. If you get to going Flappy Bird, you know, if you get to going Flappy Bird with your mouth in a situation, all a motherfucker with some sense got to do is fill the blank in, and now you've given everything away for free. There's nothing that makes people want you. There's nothing that makes you attractive in your business. There's nothing that makes whatever about your business special anymore, because now it's like open source code. Anybody can come download it, tweak it, and put it back out on the market for themselves and use it as they want to. So today's lesson is learn to shut the fuck up. Stop talking so much. You're going to ruin your plans. You're going to ruin your business. You're going to ruin what makes you special and unique. And that goes for, so I gotta add this. I'm sorry, I gotta add it. Because people think learning to shut the fuck up is just sitting, and for me and you sitting face to face or us talking. No. Learn to shut the fuck up. Everything doesn't need a response. Everything doesn't need a reaction. Everything doesn't need a commentary. You don't have to write a manifesto or a goddamn dissertation about every single thing that happened. It's okay to skip over shit. It's okay to say, you know what? This ain't the conversation that needs my opinion. You don't need to add your opinion and or whatever you think value your opinion has for everything. Shut the fuck up. That don't have nothing like, not saying that you shouldn't say shit if that is something that aligns with what you believe in. But even then, sometimes you just need to shut the fuck up. You don't need to you don't have to talk all the time. And that's on your social media. That's anything. You don't have to, if a bomb go off in goddamn Sri Lanka and knock some shit down, you don't have to necessarily, you don't have to add anything to that. And I would argue that it's worse coming out and being like, prayers and condolences for the Sri Lankan children. You don't fucking mean that. You don't give a fuck about those kids. Shut the fuck up. Because when you start running your mouth and you start talking, you open yourself up to motherfuckers thinking that every time something goes down or every time something is happening or every time whatever. And this matters because your business might not even be aligned with any of that. Your business might not have nothing to do with the shit that you add commentary to, or people thinking that every time something happens, you're supposed to come out and say some shit. That is not true. Shut the fuck up. Be quiet. Stop talking. You don't have no comments. You don't, if somebody asks you about it, or don't even put yourself in a fucking position to be asked a motherfucking thing. Only talk about what you care about and what you are willing to stand on and back up 100%, and you can't be swayed or moved. That way, at least people know if they don't necessarily care for you, you stand on business so heavy, they'll still fuck with what you got in your services. Yeah, I don't like what this motherfucker said, but they stand on business, so I'm rocking with it. Now we can conclude today's lesson, Law 4, Learn to Shut the Fuck Up. My name is Nayim. I am your teacher, your professor, your coach. Class is dismissed.